Damn, son. How many paid days? Nice. Nice, dude.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA. And
fucking North Carolina's not even ranked no more in basketball. Good lord.
Introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago.
Yeah.
Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it.
We're trash.
Ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I know. I thought we was about to be nice, bro. I'm like, yeah.
NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
No, I'm playing. We just started. Motherfucker. I know, I would have been pissed, bro. Ew. Fuck's OKC playing? Memphis. Come on, Memphis. Beat OKC, man. I'm tired of these motherfuckers trying to win.
And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White.
There go James White, you little fast
and he's taken
motherfucker.
down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that
Yeah,
one
what,
all day
dude?
long.
I can't believe it.
Defense,
Huh?
you gotta be able to make plays on the edge.
Just started the game. What's up?
10 at the 38.
You need help? Yep, 1 second.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He'll get this one complete to Zane Jones.
Nice.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Who you got on an upgrade, Watts? Oh shit, what's he going to Superstar? Man, you lucky motherfuckers, man. What do you got to get still? Are you close or no?
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Face mask.
Very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Rosen will throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
Damn.
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense
Hey,
know I
watch.
believe
If
in
it's
them
4th and 1
also.
on my
Taking
side
that
of the field,
gamble,
or on
we
his
don't
side of
get
the field,
it.
I can go
It's
for
okay.
it, right?
You guys will cover for me.
Yeah, right. It don't matter what quarter, right? It's 4th and 1. All right. Going for the Augusta.
First drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it.
Yeah, we don't play around. We don't give a shit. Oh, I got stopped. Motherfucker.
As they'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Damn, you sorry
and this
bastards.
crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive.
That's all right. Fuck. I should have punted.
Starting field position for
It don't
them as
matter,
they
though.
come
We're
up
right
1st
here.
and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay.
This little fucking motherfucker
7
here. He's
yards
so
on the
fast.
pickup there, and it'll leave him with a
Oh, I
2nd
forgot
and 3.
about this dude.
Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things out.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more.
I forgot about this little fast-ass dude. I can't stand this motherfucker.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues.
You didn't get what you needed, bro?
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Rodgers gonna throw. This one complete.
He's got fumbled at.
Lindsay.
Come on, fucking Madden.
On the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end,
Nice.
running backs. They can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Bro, how many times you gonna throw this fucking running back today?
And this
Like,
winds
Jesus.
up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Sorry,
Everyone's
bastard.
got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter.
You sorry,
They're down to 1 remaining.
bitch. Oh, shit. I think my voice is on my screen. Uh-oh.
They have the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Open man is Michael Thomas.
You sorry ass safety, bro.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
I forgot how sorry my safety was.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra
thank
point
you,
good
bro.
by Prater. And that
Damn,
makes
them
the
look
score
good.
7-0.
Are they mixed?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points. So
Sure
they've
the
got to
fuck
recover
did.
here, Charles.
Don't
It's
judge
amazing
me,
what one
bitch.
decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down. It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Rosen looking downfield for Joe. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Oh, my God.
By the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Right here, right here. 50's the mic. 50's the mic.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
And the Steelers first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now it's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. This is complete to Michael Thomas. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now it's Lindsey. And nothing but daylight ahead. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Philip Lindsey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Yeah. You don't want none. Alert, alert, alert. Check three. 80 weapons. Hey, alert. Time.
Here's Rosen. And the pressure gets to him again.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, it's Rosen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 40 yards for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. 1st down, here's White. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Alert.
On 2nd and 7, Rosen. He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case, it didn't get done.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Did your high school have that same push them back cheer?
I was a kicker.
Well, it certainly worked. Didn't matter whether we were kickers or not. That one worked, didn't it? They pushed him back at his last snap of the ball, and boy, they created a nice play for themselves. Did they lose 3 on that one?
Yeah, from the 1 back to the 4. Flush to his right. James Devlin there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. So he scrambled right but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive complete over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a carry for Lindsey, and an alley to run. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Philip Lindsey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Prater for the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Hey, Zoo. Check Mike. New Mike 52, Mike 52.
Now Rosen on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Alert.
2nd and 10 now. It's Rosen going deep for Hopkins. It's caught at the 10. And now they are knocking on the door inside Pittsburgh's 10. A big play there for the Bengals. 57 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Monday.
On the draw, it's White. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. That's what they wanted out of that 1st down play. Run it down there, now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right back at them.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score. Gold with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
General West.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Philip Lindsey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Strong left, strong left. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Off the play fake. Here's Rosen. The deep ball for Dotson. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Josh Doctson, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Looking long for Thomas. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Melvin Ingram able to record his 5th sack of the season. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Blue 58. 6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Coach, use the mic. Small. Somebody's trash. Let's go. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Blue Day.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A very solid gain of 27. On first down, it's Lindsey. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Holton Hill, the one there to bring him down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. The tackle made by Landon Roberts.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
It's been a long day for you. 26. Mike 50.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there. And it's third down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner.
And, oh, that is going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Mike spot 9, Mike spot 9. Let's get right there.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I like how they've started the third quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Here's Ryan Allen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. On the NFL scoreboard, third quarter now in Lambeau. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They go play action. It's Rosen. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On third down, Rosen. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
That one goes for 30 yards. They'll run. It's Lindsey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Come on.
To throw is Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, but now it'll be third down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
To throw is Rosen. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Tim Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the second time. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 42-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Lindsey. Fancy footwork at the 45. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
319.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
But not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. 6.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And his pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Lindsey. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Another run by Lindsey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say,
and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Here's Rodgers, and he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Now Rosen looking to throw. Complete to Jones. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Now the Bengals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Rosen will throw. Going deep for Hopkins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll run here with Lindsey. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Rodgers on the keeper. A loss of 1 brings up
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down.
4 down. Check. 82 is mine. I got 82. 82 is mine.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Send it in. Blue 58. 59. Mike to 59. Here we go, D.
So after the break, they pitch.